Okay.
Bring it on!
Oh, a treasure chest.
Aqua Bleed buffed. Buffed Aqua Bleed. Oh yeah, she'll have more CP.
Come on then.
Darn.
I can do this.
You have my thanks.
My turn. All right.
Give it up. Right.
Earth Cleaver gets the work done.
Okay. It's safe for...
Alright. Gotta check something real quick. Okay, we're still good. Ooh. Stream is lagging deeply, huh? Now we're in green. Okay, I'm gonna pause the recording real quick. The stream is acting like that. Like, I don't know why there's so much lag between my screen and the stream.
Is this a farmhouse?
Excuse me, would you happen to be Paul? That's right, who might you be? We're students from Thor's Military Academy. Father Zerbel requested that we come here to collect Imperial Carrots. Oh, is that so? I'm pretty sure I set a batch aside for him. Can you wait a few minutes? Hey, sorry for the wait. Here you go. Received Imperial Carrots. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen carrots of this color before. Likewise, they certainly do seem nutritious, though. Don't they? They're actually rare enough that people present them to the Imperial family as gifts. They're said to have medicinal properties on top of being nutritious, too. Make sure you're careful with carrying them back. Understood. Leave it to us. That should be everything we need, right? Yeah, let's report back to Father Zerbel. And away we go. Alright. Actually, I can pause until we get back to Celtic. Alright, church is... Where is the church, actually? I see you've returned with the ingredients. We have. Here you are, Father. Please accept my thanks. Now I can get back to making the medicine. I'd like you to accept these as well as a token of my appreciation. Thank you, Father. Did you happen to make these as well? That's correct. There's not much of it, but it should come in handy. Thank you so much for your concern. We'll make good use of these. Good luck with the remainder of your tasks, and may Adios' guidance be with you. And now we gotta go to East Celtic Highway, and I'll meet you guys back at the farmhouse for it.
The treasure chest!
Alright, treasure box over here, containing the proxy puppet. Pretty good accessory. Not early game. Early game, it's kind of worthless, but mid to late game is good.
Wow, this farmhouse is huge.
Hello, would you happen to be Cyro? We're here to take care of the monster that's causing issues here. As such, we'd like some further details on it. Oh, you are? I'm the man you're looking for, then. Well, I did know that it would be the students taking care of it. I wasn't aware that you had young ladies in your company. The rest of you are younger than I had expected, too. Perhaps this request may be too dangerous for you after all. Thank you for your concern. However, there's no need to worry. All of us here have combat experience already. Indeed, this all serves as part of my training, too, so please allow us to undertake the request. Well, if you insist. You'll come across a plateau of sorts if you proceed beyond here. That's where the monster tends to appear. It truly is a ferocious one, so much so that passing through the area is impossible as it attacks everything it sees. Do take extra care when approaching it. Right. Being careless with this one doesn't seem like an option. We'll have to be thoroughly prepared for it. Allow us to make our way there once our preparations are complete, then. Yeah, let's give this everything we've got. Let's go.
Transcontinental Railroad, huh? Guess that'll take you out of the country.
The advantage is ours.
All right.
Right. Let's go.
Nicely done, Elite.
Force reached level 2.
Not bad.
Indeed. Grab this box here. Ah, fight me.
Come on then.
My turn.
It's my turn. Turn to now.
Right. Of course.
My turn.
Right. Fire.
My turn.
My turn. That's that. But
Piece of cake. Piece of cake easy.
I welcome all challengers.
It's my turn. Fire.
my turn. All right.
To give Laura more power.
Of course.
Right.
You have my thanks.
Won't give up. There.
Of course. Now, I'll bed you up. My turn. Is everybody okay?
I did it.
She did. Huzzah.
Is that a treasure chest?
Earthlands. Neat.
Enemy sight. Won't give up. There.
Right.
It's my turn.
You have my thanks. My turn. Arcus activate.
Thanks. Here we go. Now's our chance.
I'm good.
Nicely done, Elisa.
Same to you.
That was pretty great. Nah. This way.
Well, shall we?
Here we go. Go. Arcus.
I can do this.
You have have my things. Right.
My turn. All right.
Right.
Alright, it's time to beat everybody.
It's my turn.
You have my things.
Right.
Thanks.
My turn. That's that.
Okay, this up this way. Alright, we got this. Is that the monster we're looking for? It certainly seems to be. It looks pretty tough. What should we do? We don't really have any choice, do we? We have to kill it. It's causing problems for the farmers. Everyone double check your equipment. We need to be prepared for whatever this thing might throw at us. Understood. Right.
This looks tough. Careful.
Go. All right.
Give it up.
Right. Fire!
My turn.
Right.
My turn. There.
My turn.
You're gonna put him to sleep or anything.
Right. Go!
My turn. Now. I'll get you up.
Here we go. There.
It's my turn.
Give it up, River.
My turn. There. Go.
I've got you.
Right. Shatter.
I can do this.
You have my things.
Here we go. There.
Right.
Make it easier to unbalance.
Right. Behold.
I can do this. Turn to...
Burn
Here
is
we go.
good.
There. Go.
I've got you.
My turn.
Thanks.
Here we go. There.
Knock him out of that.
Now's a chance.
I've got you. I can do this.
Nice.
Oh, we did it.
Great.
That takes care of that. I don't know how we did it, but we won. It would have been even tougher if not for the power of our combat links. I hate to admit it, but Arcus does seem to have a lot of potential. You hate to admit it. Why? Never mind that. We should go tell the people of the farm that we took care of the monster they reported. Oh, yeah. I hope they're pleased. Is something wrong, Laura? No, it's nothing. Let's go. Okay. Meet you guys back at Celtic. Oh ho, I assume we've taken care of that monster? That's correct. Thank goodness. Thank you so much. Now we can finally begin harvesting again. I'll have to let the family know right away. You're welcome. I found myself surprised at how close this area is to Keldic, however. Wouldn't it have been much quicker to make a request to the provincial army instead? Well, it's admittedly close, but this area and Keldic as a whole really is on the very outskirts of the Kreuzin province. As such, the provincial army isn't very interested in aiding us. Yeah, that's not too hard to believe considering their attitude earlier. That certainly doesn't sit well with me. I probably shouldn't say any more on the matter. However, I do still owe you all your reward for this. Please, take these. That's really generous. Can we really have this much? Why, of course. We've got enough to last us here as it is. After all your help, it's the least I can do. I hope you enjoy them. These look great, thank you. You don't get much fresher than this. I'm looking forward to digging in. I'm rather envious that you have the opportunity to eat such delicious food every day. That's one of the benefits of being a farmer. Unfortunately, though, it's not all good. Things have been getting tougher lately, seeing as how goods are being imported so cheaply nowadays. Huh? I wasn't aware of that. Importing has become a much easier task now thanks to the Transcontinental Railroad and international flights. Furthermore, more and more goods can be legally imported as a result of the rising population. Come to think of it, I have noticed an increase in cheaper ingredients lately. Oh, my apologies. I shouldn't be wasting your time with all this. Regardless, you all have my thanks for today. Now we can move on to harvesting without worries. Allow us to thank you too. We actually learned a lot from doing this request. Feel free to get in touch should anything else come up. Alright. Now I'll meet you guys back in Keldic. Alright, back in Keldic. Let's see what else is on the docket. Nope. Yes. Oddville's Arms. Extra 10 defense, but a lot less arts defense and less evasion. Welcome, this is the shop's Orbital Factory. Oh, you wouldn't happen to be the students from Thor's, would you? That's correct. We're here in regards to your request. It involved replacing an orbiment light in the road lamp on the highway, right? Can we ask for the details? Sure, let's get right to it. As you read, one of the road lamps on the western highway stopped working the other day. And the cause of that is the orbiment light inside of it breaking. So basically, I want you all to go switch the broken orbiment light for a new one. Speaking of which, here you go. So that's all that's required of us is to replace the broken one with this then? Yep, that's about the size of it. So where exactly on the western highway is it? Once you're on the highway, keep heading north until you can see a place called Lunaria Nature Park. There's a windmill in front of it that you can't miss. The lamp's near there. Make sure you check the maintenance panel to be sure that it's the right one. It'll have a B-02 written on it. Near the windmill in front of the nature park. Understood. Is it safe to leave such work in our hands? I believe none of us have any experience related to this. Don't worry, pretty much anyone can do it. All you're doing is taking the light out and then putting the new one in. Simple. I guess the most difficult thing about it is just remember the code to unlock it. But you can just write that down. There's a code? Yeah. You need to input it so you can open the maintenance panel. Let's see here. The code 466515. 466515 for B02. Oh yeah, almost forgot to mention. The light from the road lamps actually repels monsters. In other words, in places where there's no light, they're much more likely to appear. So keep an eye out when you're replacing it. The last thing you want is to be caught off guard by monsters. I see, thanks for the warning. That's pretty much it then. Would you mind heading out to do it now? Leave it to us. Let's go then. Okay, yeah, they're gonna be my 2 damage dealers for now. EP cut could be good. I need Laura to be able to actually hit her targets. Arch defense plus 20. Yeah, sure. She doesn't have too much arch defense. I think you said West Celtic Highway. Lunaria Nature Park. Nice to meet you guys there. Alright, we're where we need to be.
Enemy sighted! Take him out!
I can do this.
Nice landing on 0 arts like that.
My turn.
Go!
It's my turn. Turn to play now.
My turn.
Go!
Is everybody okay?
Now's our chance.
Go! Now's our chance!
Yeah, the new weapons are good.
My turn.
My turn!
It's my turn now.
Nicely done, Elisa.
Nicely done.
It's supposed to be near the windmill in front of the nature park, right? This light doesn't appear to be working, which means that's probably the one Samus was referring to. Probably. Let's check the number on it. B02. Yep, this is the one. Alright then, we must enter the code after taking care of our uninvited guests. What? Monsters. There sure are a lot of them. Guess those lights really work. We need to change that thing quick. Rheem, can we entrust the task itself to you? Sure thing. The rest of you keep the monsters at bay while I make the switch. You can count on us. Okay, first things first. I need to input the code to open the maintenance hatch. Pretty sure it was 466515. 466515. That should do it. It opened. Now let's get the new orbit light in place. Thank you so much for your help. Looks like things have finally calmed down. Thankfully, hard to believe how much of a difference those things make. You got that done in record time, Rheem. Yes, I was expecting the process to take much longer. Well, it was a pretty simple procedure, since I wasn't being harangued by monsters the whole time, anyway. Still, good job. And I guess that's a wrap. Yeah, now we just need to go report back to Samus. And report back we shall. Oop. I don't know why this keeps popping open like that. Alright. Wrong way. Zoom. Alright, let's go give Samus the good news. Hey there, I take it the job's done? It is. Allow us to give you a detailed report on it, too. Rheem explained what happened while they replaced the orbit light. We have the old orbit light here, too. Thanks, I'll get this fixed up so it can be used again. Glad you're all safe after dealing with those monsters, though. They were hardly a threat. We did take the request up knowing it could be dangerous after all. You military academy kids really are a tough group. Oh yeah, can't forget to give you your reward now, can I? Are you sure we can take one of your quartz? Of course, you did some solid work, you know. Thanks for the help. Feel free to come along whenever you need to give your ornaments a checkup. What quartz did he even give me? Detection is a spectacular thing. Well, guess that does it for all the mandatory tasks. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pooped. Same, I don't venture out onto the highways very often. The two of you sure seem okay, though. Well, my hometown is in the countryside, too, so I'm kind of used to this. And with all the training Laura does, I imagine this is probably nothing for her. Indeed, I find this level of exercise to be quite manageable. However... What is it? No, I'm sure it's nothing. I believe we should return to the inn now, should we not? Yeah, let's. I'm guessing Instructor Sarah is still there. We can give our report and also ask a bit more about the purpose behind these field studies. That would definitely be good to know. She hasn't told us anything about what's happening tomorrow either. Alright then, let's head to the inn. Is what we would be doing. Don't give crap. The one paid. What's going on? Sounds like something's happening over at the market. There appears to be some manner of dispute occurring. I wonder what's up. Should we go take a look? Yeah, let's go and see. Damn it. Do I have to do this story event too? Don't give me that crap. This is my spot. I paid for it, so it's mine. I'm the one who paid for this spot. Look, I've even got the permit for it. Stop lying to me and vamoose. May I ask what the problem is? Perhaps we can help in some way. There seems to be some question over which of these two gentlemen gets control of this area to set up his stall. The young merchant over there is local, while the merchant wearing the suit is from the capital. So they're both claiming the same spot. How odd. Permits for the market are issued by the province's ruling lord. So for Kelduk that would be... This isn't good. We must stop them. Who are you? Unhand me at once. I'm not sure exactly what's going on here, but violence isn't going to solve anything. You both need to calm yourselves. You've been worked into a rage. Ugh. Bah! Grumble, grumble, growl. What are you, high schoolers? This has nothing to do with you meddling kids. We're having a mature discussion here, and I'll thank you not to interfere. Since when has grabbing a person by the neck been considered mature? If you truly intend to have a mature discussion, perhaps you should try acting more like adults. What did you say to me? We're students from Thor's Military Academy. We're currently visiting this town on a field study. And while we're not yet formal members of the army, I'm afraid we cannot simply walk by and ignore a fight in such a public place. A military academy? So there are a bunch of soldiers in training. What in Adios' name is happening here? Oh, now look what you've done. Manager Otto. I've been filled in on what happened. I understand both of you have a permit for the same stall, is that correct? Yeah. And both permits expire at the same time, too. What's the meaning of this? I understand your concerns, but fighting over it here is greatly inconveniencing the other customers. I'll be happy to discuss the matter in private, but I'll need to ask you both to put your differences aside until it's been resolved. Okay. I guess. Well, that was a close one. Seems like everything is going to be fine now, though. Yeah, I guess he's the guy in charge. I really appreciate the four of you stepping in to help defuse the situation. Though I suppose I should expect no less from the infamous Class 7 I've heard so much about. Oh? How do you know about Class 7? My name is Otto. I'm the manager of Kelduk's Grand Market. I have some things to discuss with you. If you'd be so kind as to come along, I'll treat you to some tea. No. God damn it. So, you were responsible for choosing our assignments? Indeed, Principal Van Dyke is an old friend of mine, you see. He asked me to personally select a few tasks that you might be able to complete. Well, that was nice of him. We appreciate your consideration as well. Oh, it was no trouble at all. Likewise, I'm grateful to you for taking some troublesome tasks off my hands, and I can't thank you enough for your help at the market. If you hadn't been there, I imagine someone would have wound up getting hurt. I'm just glad we got there when we did. So both merchants will be taking turns using the same stall at the front of the market? That's right, both their permits are genuine, but their merchandise and temperaments don't lend themselves to sharing a space. Eventually, they agreed to a compromise where they would each make use of the front stall on alternate weeks. The other stall we reserved is near the back of the market, however, so whoever's relegated there will likely see far lower sales numbers. So, that's better than nothing, I guess, but still really unfortunate. I must admit, I do find this whole matter rather perplexing. To my knowledge, the issuing of a market permit is the sole responsibility of each province's ruling lord. For mistakes such as this to have been made in the first place raises some rather unpleasant questions. That's true, it's a lord's duty to control the flow of goods. If he can't handle it, the local economy could really suffer. Quite right. Ordinarily, the responsibility would fall upon the Duke's household. The Duke? The Croizon province is ruled by Duke Alborea, one of the four most powerful nobles in the entire country. But lately, the situation surrounding the Duke's household has been getting a bit complicated. Complicated? A few months ago, he increased the sales tax for our market rather significantly, and with a larger percentage of their profits being taken from them, the merchants have begun to get rather desperate. Fights like the one you saw earlier are becoming more and more commonplace. I see. Sales tax is something which should not be raised without careful consideration. History has shown how damaging actions can be. I've never heard of anything like that happening in the capital. Have you tried raising objections to the increase? Of course, I've even gone to Breyhard numerous times to petition the Duke personally, but they always just drive me away at the gate without listening to a word I have to say. This has been going on for roughly 2 months now. If that's the case, the mix-up with the permits may be more than just an accident. Are you suggesting they might be getting careless when dealing with the market, or maybe they're deliberately trying to cause problems? I don't think it's a good idea to jump to conclusions. But I will say that before all this began, the soldiers in the guardhouse absolutely would have intervened in a scuffle like that. Oh? Unlike the Imperial Army, a provincial army's main priority is maintaining the status quo throughout their territory. So mediating arguments which threaten that status quo should absolutely fall within the scope of their duties. Correct. It seems that unless we accept this tax increase, they intend to turn a blind eye to the market. The commanding officer at the guardhouse has even made comments suggesting as much. That's not right at all. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be talking about matters like this with you. This is strictly an internal affair to be dealt with among us merchants. You have no reason to concern yourselves with it. You need to be focused on your field study, and I'll have a new list of tasks for you tomorrow morning as well. You will? So you were asked to prepare some for each day of our visit then? That's right, I've got a few difficult ones in mind too, but I'm sure you're up for them. Or at least, I hope you are. Don't worry, we are. We'll do our very best to meet your expectations. Alright. Now can I please talk to Otto Lyman? That all sounds really unfair. Yeah, I agree. Provincial lords have the duty and the right to decide upon and collect taxes in a region they control. And as long as that remains the case, there's not really much the general populace can do to stand against them. I'm reluctant to comment on how others choose to rule their own territories. But harassing one people like this seems clearly inappropriate. I've heard many rumors about the current House of Alborea. Or the head of House of Alborea. The current head is Eustace's dad, right? So couldn't we just ask Eustace for some help here? I doubt there's anything he could do. Among the nobility, decisions made by the head of the house are absolute. And since the Alboreas represent one of the 4 great houses, the old tradition is absolutely guaranteed to be alive and well. The Emperor himself is probably the only one with more power than the heads of the 4 great houses. Guess that's a no then. I see you're all busy mulling things over. Excellent, excellent. Instructor Sarah? What brings you here? I figured it was about time for me to get going. Group B's not getting anything done as expected, so I'm off to go help sort them out. What? You're going to see Group B? Now? The town of Parm is a considerable distance from here. Now, you let me worry about that. You 4 are perfectly capable of looking after yourselves anyway, right? Put your heads together and think, and I'm certain you'll see what you need to do. Ah. Bye-bye. Adios be with you. I'll be looking forward to your report. can't believe it. It's as though she knows exactly what's going on. Even though she spent the whole day drinking at the inn, can she remind her something? I'd suggest we return to our room and rest for the night, in any case. We still have reports to write, so an early dinner seems wise. Yeah, you're right. I'm so tired. Me too. I feel like I'm going to fall asleep at the dinner table without even making it to my bed. Yes, but actually, no. Now we can do this quest. Alright, troops, how's it going? Are y'all learning much out there? For the most part, yes. It's serving as a reminder that we still have quite a ways to go. However, we have every intention of making the most out of this experience. That's what I like to hear. I'm actually about to get started on our evening sale here, so I'll give you all a wee discount if... Wait a minute, I think I just had a belter of an idea. What might that be? Right, I know you'll all be tired after your hard work today, but any of you fancy having a wee go at running the store for a bit? Are you sure? Oh, aye, it's fine. This line of work's all about having the skills to negotiate well, so it'd be some good experience for you all. So how about it? It's certainly an interesting proposal. Sure. If you're willing to let us do it, then I don't see why not. Good to hear. Let's get started right away then. I mentioned that I was about to get started on our evening sale, didn't I? It might be a wee bit tough, but I'd like you to handle it. That does sound kind of rough. The idea behind it's simple enough, at least. All you need to do is give appropriate discounts to make a sale. The amount you discount varies, but sometimes you'll be talking up to half price. Half price? That's a lot. Is it even possible to make a profit by doing that? Doesn't always work out, I've even went into the red a few times thanks to it. But even then, I still think doing it's worthwhile. Worthwhile enough to even send yourself into the red. My personal philosophy is that the amount of sales you make is more important than how much you make. No. Your personal philosophy is stupid. I mean, yeah, I guess. That makes sense. And then when you have more happy customers, you have more repeat customers. The more sales you make, the more happy customers you've got. And if you've got more and more customers walking away happy, then your store is going to have a good reputation. So basically, it all ends up benefiting you in the long run. I see where you're coming from there. No, there's nothing to say that I'm 100% correct. Oh, I meant to say, how do y'all feel about handling the store separately at different times? I'm okay with it, but any particular reason why? Well, there's no harm in competing with each other, is there? Think of each other as rivals and try as hard as you can to win. That does seem like an effective way to motivate oneself. I don't know about you guys, but sales aren't exactly my forte. Guess I'll take it as a learning experience. It does sound like it'll be fun, though. Can I ask if there's any specific guidelines when it comes to giving discounts, though? I assume how much of a discount you can offer based on the type of good being sold. Spot on. I split everything up into fresh goods and processed goods. Fresh goods speak for themselves, really. You'll want to get them sold out as quick as you can. That being said, you're free to make these up to half price if it comes to it, so just so we can get them all sold. Processed goods will expire like fresh ones, though, so there's no point in discounting them too much. Oh, they won't expire, duh. You cannot just sell them at full price, so 20% off is the max you should go. So fresh goods can be sold for as much as 50, while processed can only be sold for up to 20 off. Got it. He's hoping I remember that. Oh, don't be shy to bump prices up a wee bit either. Deciding when the best time to make that, though, to do that is up to you lot. One can assume doing so all depends on how well we negotiate with each customer then. Aye. Now that that's sorted, let's get started. It doesn't matter. Oh my god. It doesn't matter what order you all go in, but how about you go first? That's fine with me. That settles it. Let's see what you're made of then, Rheem. I wish you luck. Thanks. Here's hoping it goes well. Welcome, welcome. We're currently in the middle of our evening sale. He's more of a natural than I would have guessed. Aye, he'll bring in customers with guts like that. Wow, I don't think I can put myself out there like that. I'm rather worried myself. Oh, his first customer has arrived. Oh, whoa, you're working here part-time? I almost thought you were a pro with a voice like that. Oh, thank you. By the way, do you have any tomatoes? I need some for tonight's dinner, you see. We actually do have some. How many are you looking for? I think 5 should do for now. There seems to be a sale going on at the moment, too. So how much would that end up being? It's 10 mirror per tomato, so I can give her up to half off because they're fresh goods. 5 tomatoes would usually go for 50 mira, but I can offer you them for 35 mira instead. How does that sound? That sounds fine. I'll take them. Thank you for your purchase. Seems like he's made his first sale. Indeed, it appears to have gone rather smoothly, too. Oh, here's another customer. A sale, is it? That sounds interesting. We're offering discounts on all our goods, so feel free to have a look. I assume that applies to this wine as well? Of course. Wine doesn't fall under fresh goods, so... He looks like he's got pockets to spare. 10% should be good enough for him. How does 900 mira sound? You sure you can't do better than that? How about this? If you buy it now, I'll include this cheese for 20% off. Oh, that's an interesting offer. Cheese accompanies wine rather well, too. So allow me to take you up on that. Thank you for your purchase. That went pretty well. Another successful sale for him. Seems like he's gotten into the swing of things. I look forward to hearing how much he sold it for. Here's another customer. Oh, the evening sale finally started. What happened to Lyman? He's left me in charge for a bit. Is there anything in particular you're looking for? Mom asked me to get some stuff for dinner. How much are you selling cabbages for? I need 3, but she told me to buy some extra if they're cheap. It's 20 mira per cabbage and they fall under fresh goods, so I can sell them. So if it's 20, so she needs 3, so that'd be 60. I could sell 5 for 60. Three would normally cost 60 mira, but how does 6 for 48 mira sound? So I get double the amount and it's still 12 mira cheaper? I'm sure my mom will be happy to hear that. Can I have them then? Of course, thank you for your purchase. Wait, I just sold those for less than half price. And thus Rheem's turn came to an end and the others were given a chance to try their hand at merchantry. Right, you all had your turns then. Good job, troops. Well, you are. Thanks for giving us an opportunity to experience this. I agree. I'm sure experience like this will come in handy down the line. Haha, glad to hear. A lot of you did well, too, considering it was your first time. It was pretty interesting seeing how your personalities affected your results, too. Speaking of which, how did we all do in the end? Well, you had the least amount of sales out of everyone, Elliot. You did manage to make a fair amount, though. But that also means you didn't really offer that much of a discount. You have to be more aggressive, really. Sorry about that. Next up is Laura. You were a wee bit too generous with the discounts. Making lots of sales is good, but you still have to consider how much you're making from them, too. Understood. My thanks for the advice. Next up is Rheem. You did well enough in both number of sales and how much you made. I think you could have pushed a wee bit harder to bump those numbers up, but it's still pretty good considering it was your first time. I see. Thank you for the advice. And finally, Elisa. You wouldn't happen to have some prior experience, would you? Not really, no. That really is amazing, then. I have to be honest here, you almost managed to sell as much and make as much as I normally do. You even got a unique style that brings customers in, so that really isn't any advice for me to give you. That's quite the evaluation. I think that's a bit of an exaggeration. So Elisa has the skill to potentially become a successful merchant, then. I have to admit that I'm a bit surprised. I wouldn't expect her to be this skilled either. Do any of your relatives happen to be involved with this line of work? Not that I know, no. Well, either way, today ended up being pretty interesting thanks to you lot. Here, take this, your wage for the day. Thank you very much. Are you sure? Aye, no danger, you all earned it. I'll catch you all later then. Nice. And that'll be the end of this video.